सो हेलो गाइस। सो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, ये जो है मतलब बहुत क्रिस्प है और फैक्ट्स बेस है। सो व्हाट वी कैन डू, वी कैन सेट अ टारगेट। ओके, वी कैन सेट अ टारगेट एंड वी कैन कंप्लीट इट। क्या होता है कि हम लोग पढ़ाई शुरू करते हैं पर हम लोगों का ख़त्म नहीं हो पाता है। पर कब ख़त्म हो सकता है, जब हम एक सेट कर ले कि आज इतना ख़त्म करना है, तभी हम कुछ कर सकते हैं। पर लाइक बहुत सारे लोग फेल हो जाते हैं इस पे कि शुरू करते हैं, 1-2 दिन कंटिन्यू होता है फिर छोड़ देते हैं। तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, आप लोगों को मैंने मतलब आई एम चैलेंजिंग यू टू स्टे विथ मी। ओके, तो हम लोग क्या करेंगे, हम लोग एक वीक में पूरा का पूरा ये जो पीडीएफ है, पूरा यूजीसी नेट का सिलेबस इस पे कवर है। तो हम लोग इसको ख़त्म करेंगे within 7 days. Okay, so for that you need to read along with me. Okay, so we'll discuss all the facts, and for sure like it's going to help you like anything. Like majority of the questions you can find from this one pdf only. Okay, so let's start the pdf. और एक बात मैं बोलना चाहती हूँ कि let's forget about it, I'll say it later. Okay, let's start the topic. Treaty of London 1949 created the Council of Europe. Then Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UDHR, it was in the year 1948. Okay, हम लोग सॉरी 1947 में we got independence after 1 year only. You can just relate, okay, relate to famous incident that happened in which year, and with respect to that you can remember the other dates and years. Okay, so Universal Declaration of Human Rights, basically it started in 1948. Universal Declaration of Human Rights was proclaimed by the United Nations General Assembly, UNG, in Paris on 10th of December 1948. You have to remember the date also, December 10. Okay, in 10th of December, Genocide Convention. Okay, Genocide Convention in 1948 only. The same year, the Universal Declaration of Human Rights also signed and proclaimed, and Genocide Convention also in 1948 signed at Paris criminalizes genocide. Okay, Treaty of San Francisco 1951 formally ends the war between the Allied power and Japan, ending the World War II. Okay, the Treaty of San Francisco was signed. See another thing, see here, this one, San Francisco Conference, that was different. San Francisco Conference was held in 1945. In that conference, UN was set up. Okay, 51 nations. Poland next day signed the UN Charter on 26th of June 1945. You have to remember the date also, 26th of June 1945. That was San Francisco Conference. What I am saying here, Treaty of San Francisco 1951. Okay, after so many years of the end of World War II, the World War II ended in which year? 1945. Okay, during 1945 only the World War II ended. Then on that same in that same year, San Francisco Conference held and UN set up. Okay, on 26th of June 1945. But here, Treaty of San Francisco 1951 formally ends the war between the Allied power and Japan, ending the World War II. Then Anjus Treaty, ANZUS, Anjus Treaty 1951, collective security non-binding agreement between Australia, New Zealand separately, and the United States to cooperate on military matters in the Pacific Ocean region. Okay, Anjus Treaty, that was what, Anjus Treaty 1951, Anjus Treaty of 1981. How you can remember? See here, A stands for Australia, N for New Zealand, N, Z for New Zealand, US for United States. Okay, Anjus you can remember from Anju. Anju is a name also, you can say. Yes or no? From that you can remember Anjus 1951. The same year the Treaty of San Francisco also signed. Okay. So it is a treaty between Anjus is a treaty between Australia, New Zealand and United States. Okay. And this is a collective security non-binding agreement. This is a non-binding agreement, okay, for collective security to cooperate on military matters in the Pacific Ocean region, okay, specifically for Pacific Ocean region. Central Treaty Organization CENTO, this is a famous treaty 1955. You have to remember the years, okay. 1955. Anjus Treaty was 1951. Treaty of San Francisco 1951. Then CENTO 1955, also known as Baghdad Pact, military alliance between Iran, Iraq, Pakistan, Turkey and United Kingdom. Okay, this is known as Baghdad Pact, formed in 1955 and it also dissolved in 1979. In the year 1979 it got dissolved, okay. 1955 to 65, 10 years. 65 to 75, 20 years. 75 to 79, 4 years. That means 24 years. For 24 years it was in existence, but in 1979 it got dissolved, okay. CENTO 1955, you have to remember the year. CENTO 1955. Then CETO also 1955, okay. Central, see, the CENTO means Central Treaty Organization, CEN for Central Treaty Organization. CETO, Southeast Asia Treaty Organization. C stands for Southeast Asia. It was also signed in the year 1955, formed in 1955 by the Manila Pact, signed in 1954. Okay, CETO come into existence in 1955 by the pact, that is Manila Pact, and that was signed in 1954. In 1954 only Manila Pact signed, and the next year CETO formed. Okay, members were 8 members were there. Who what which countries were there? See, the United States, USA, then France, then Great Britain, New Zealand, Australia, the Philippines, Thailand, and Pakistan. See, this is also dissolved in 1977. Before CENTO dissolved, CETO dissolved 1977. Pakistan was member of both CENTO and CETO. You have to remember this. Pakistan was member of both CENTO as well as CETO. Both formed in the year 1955. Both dissolved in CENTO dissolved in 1979 and CETO in 1977. Okay, and both formed in the year 1955. CETO formed in the year 1955, but the Manila Pact that was signed in 1954. 8 members were there. Pakistan was both to the members. Both CENTO and CETO, Pakistan was members. Then who were the 8 members of CETO? United States, okay. Then France. In Europe, which countries were there? France was there, Great Britain. Then here in the south, Australia and New Zealand. Then Philippines, Thailand and Pakistan, okay. Okay. Then Bandung Conference 1955, meeting of 29 newly independent Asian and African states which took over in 1955 in Bandung, West Java, Indonesia. Bandung existed where? Bandung is in Indonesia, Western Java. Okay. It was precursor to the NAM summit at Belgrade in 1961. Okay, Belgrade summit 1961. You have to remember this also. Belgrade summit 1961. It was precursor to the NAM summit. Okay, and 29 newly independent Asian countries and African states were there. Bandung Conference happened in 1950. Warsaw Treaty 1955 itself, called the Warsaw Pact, established the military alliance of Communist Eastern Bloc under the leadership of USSR, was dissolved in 1991. Okay, in 1991 it got dissolved. Warsaw Treaty Organization. Treaty of Rome 1957. established the European Economic Community. Treaty of Rome 1957. You can go and read the European Union and its history. From there you can find a question. Okay, the questions are being asked in exams from this also. Okay, so there you can find Treaty of Rome 1957 established the European Economic Community. What is that? European Economic Community 1957. Then International Atomic Energy Treaty 1957 itself. Okay, the first one what I said, Treaty of Rome. The second one what I am saying, International Atomic Energy Treaty 1957 established the International Atomic Energy Agency. International Atomic Energy Agency promote the peaceful use of nuclear energy and to inhibit its use for any military purpose including nuclear weapons. Okay, for the peaceful use of nuclear energy, a treaty signed, that is International Atomic Energy Treaty 1957. The same year only Treaty of Rome signed. Okay, then Indus Water Treaty 1960, a water distribution treaty between India and Pakistan mediated by the World Bank. You have to remember this. Who mediated the dispute between India and Pakistan with regard to the Indus water? That is World Bank. Okay, Pakistan got what? Jhelum, Chenab and Indus water. How you can remember this? See, you can just connect with CJI with Pakistan. Pakistan, CJI, chain of Indus and Jhelum. Then the next Ravi Vyas and Satluj, India. Okay. Then Montevideo Treaty 1960 itself established the Latin America Free Trade Association. That is what? Montevideo Treaty. Montevideo Treaty 1960. 1960. Montevideo Treaty 1960 established the Latin America Free Trade Association 1960. Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations 1961. Just a minute.